more?
Begin. I mean, don't play any more banjo music, but like
I can think of worse.
this is fair enough. This is close enough, is what I mean by I don't care. Anyway, what happened last time on Homebrew Mess is that you climbed up a few of you climbed up a chain into Xalas after fighting a couple little robots. A few people also almost fell, including Lord Railf, and Seven, one of whom was knocked unconscious. I believe that Elle also tried to climb and then fell. The party was split as the Crows, Bork, and Pete managed to climb up the chain into Xalas, and the rest of the party went around to use a strange lipped device as the forgot what I was saying. As the other party explored their landing area, found a broken automaton, which they gave its returned its removed arm to, and then it seemed to raise its arm against some gate, and the gate opened and it went through. And then after a little bit more exploration through the area they were in, the party went to go through the gate, which the fence that the gate was attached to was broken anyway, so they didn't need to go through the gate. But Seven lifted their arms up as the automaton before had done, was scanned by whatever magic device opened the gate, or would open the gate. The gate opened, and they walked through. Was it Karma? Did Karma also try and get scanned?
Karma did.
Yeah. Karma tried, held up his arms just like the automatons had, was scanned, but the gate rejected and would not open. So the rest of the party went through the gap in the fence. On the other hand, we have Bork, Pete, and the Crows, who have just arrived on another section of the island. What would y'all chuckle fucks like to do?
What do we see?
There is what looks like mostly gravel and dirt ground with metal walkways. There's a single large building to your left that Bork, you would recognize Pete, you would recognize the characters as the same ones that are used in Common, but this seems to be a very ancient form of the language. Bork, you would know that there's a large sign on this building that it says something along the lines of "Choose Mart." I'll tape that out for you.
Okay.
And it looks like there were windows on the wall facing you, but they've all been boarded up. And then further down the road, you can see that there's, to your right, a fenced-in area where what looks like the remains of some kind of water tower has been tipped over, and there's a small pond near it. And then further up the road, you can see there are debris from what looks like a demolished building, as well as large stone projectiles. Like catapult or trebuchet ammunition.
Interesting.
Also, to your right, there is a road that seems to go around like the right near the edge of the island for quite a while until it turns and you can't see it anymore. Like you can't, like the curve of the island means that buildings block your view from the road.
Well, I relay the information about the Choose Smart to Pete.
Well, that is, I mean, not much that, I don't understand what that could mean, but, we should probably start walking in some kind of direction to find the others.
I should mention that you guys have been using Pete's, and I believe Carmen also has the ability of scavenging food from the nearby woods. You aren't sure how easy, as your rations ran out like 2 days ago. You aren't sure how well you'll be able to do that here, as it seems to be that.
I guess we will have to check out this building. I guess we will have to check out this building.
Because I would have also. All right, are you gonna?
Seeing as we do not have any rations left, as it seems.
Well, yes, I guess me and the bird people do need to eat, friend. If you want to go in first, I will cover your end because, magic user.
Can I knock on the door first?
A civilized person, finally.
As you approach the door, it goes, and one of them like slides open halfway, like into the wall of the building.
Can I knock on the door still?
Aha!
And then it seems to break. The walls seem to be made out of wood paneling, but like the doors themselves were metal.
Okay, seeing as I knocked and no one.
I mean,
okay, so I knock.
You can see into.
Yeah, but I cannot see into the entire thing.
Oops.
So I still knocked. Just in case, so that I wouldn't
I'm on
intrude
reveal
on someone.
areas, you dumb program. Hello. There we go.
Yeah, that's roll 20 for you. Okay, can I just take a peek around the corner?
Stick your head in through the door?
Yeah.
You can see about here. and you can see the ends of these metal rack structures.
Oh. Hmm. Pete, we go in?
You
Isn't-
should probably go in first. You are, you are stronger than me.
Chicken.
I am not a chicken. It is that I don't
Chicken.
want to die.
Even
As
Tweeters
good
is
that has
less of a
had to
chicken than
kill.
you.
With fighting chickens before, chicken is no insult.
I'm not going to lie. Yes, I have stopped. When you try to steal chickens' eggs, they fucking hurt. I mean, they just hurt.
Even Tweeters is less of a chicken than you.
But I'm not chicken. Wouldn't you want to make sure your healer is behind so you don't if you do take damage, you don't die.
I mean, I wouldn't die.
You
I
don't.
do not believe in the concept of dying.
Everything dies.
He's just gonna look just like. This is why I struggle with you, Bulwark. You bully me, and no offense, you're kind of just weird. But I am also weird, so.
Okay, chicken.
That
They said
puts
that I will just step in.
very lightly.
And I did not realize these two alone together.
Oh, I know what I did.
Bork, do you have dark vision?
No, I do not.
Okay, then you cannot see past
Pete's just gonna go. He's just gonna go. He's just gonna peek around the corner and go. Can you not see?
Oh, be meditating.
Chicken.
He's then just gonna go. Okay, and he's not. He's just gonna walk, but he's gonna cast light on himself, light on his on the helmet, and then walk here. He's just gonna walk back. Just like
Bork, you have to kind of continue shoving the door open to actually be able to get in.
Oh, is that so?
The left door won't budge, but the right one that opened halfway, you have to force all the way open if you want to actually get through the door. Yeah. As you manage to push this rusted chunk of metal into the wall. However, once inside, you can move inside now. You can't see very far in as the boarded up windows and a lack of any light source have caused most of the building to be very dark.
Where are the windows, perhaps? Where exactly are the windows, perhaps?
They're on this wall. From what
Okay, I will just...
from what you saw, they're just have wooden boards up on both sides.
Yeah, I will just go up to them and I will start tearing off the boards. I can even try to pry them off with my shield. Can I do that, DM?
Or if you're just gonna try and pry off the wood that's...
Yeah, the boards.
Yeah,
So
you
that
can,
I can get
you can pry it
the
off
light in.
easily. It's not in any good condition. It's just, you see there... Some of the glass of the actual windows itself is broken. There's boards on both sides.
Okay, I will just pry off this side. And then I will try to push the other side off.
Like, just push through the glass, whatever. To get.
I mean,
There's
can I open
some
up the
parts
window?
of the windows are broken, some of them are still intact. If you want to push through the other side, you're gonna have to break some glass.
Okay, I will just do a different thing. I will just pry off every single board
Oh, as
on this
soon
side.
as Pete sees Bulwark do that, he's going to do the pettiest shit he's ever done. He's then just gonna squeeze
cast
through the
Manda.
doors while he's got
If-
light on himself.
If Bulwark can fit through the doors, you don't have to squeeze through the doors.
Okay, he's just gonna go through the doors. Mind you, there's this freaking
You can tell that these doors were very much built with people of
automatons.
around your height in mind. They're not.
But yeah, Pete's just now gonna walk in. Mind you, remember he casts light on himself. He's just
Yeah.
being a petty bitch.
Pete, you see these same strange metal racks. Just gonna. Bulwark, as you pull the first board off from the first window, you can see that Pete is now standing inside with the light spell cast on his helmet. I can't see.
Yeah, I will just continue.
I'm gonna attempt to open this door.
Who is the Minister of Music?
That is Lace. Lace should be doing the music. Curly.
Uh,
Eerie.
where was?
While Lace is trying to find it.
Anyway, while he's trying to figure that out, Pete, that door is locked. And you cannot read the words that are.
Uh-oh.
Welcome back, guys, to another edition of
Wow, there's an ad before
That is
this.
not
Looted
music.
unboxing. Lovely. Bro, there's an unboxing going on in this chat. Let's go.
Who brought their YouTuber friend?
Why is Marble here? What the fuck?
Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that.
Like,
Chill
As
off
you're
the
trying to
wall.
open the door, you just chill touch it and it. The handle
Okay.
shatters.
Okay, let's say I did
Alright,
that.
I got some.
He's then gonna attempt now he's done that, but like, completely by accident.
He's just like laying on it, and it's just.
He now attempts to kind of shove the
Amazing.
door open. Now the
Okay,
The
that'd
door.
be athletics.
yeah. P is athletic.
Mhm. You hear something snap, and the door swings open.
I'm gonna mute things.
I walk in.
Don't put music with words. Alright, yeah.
longer than 3 hours. Hmm.
Hang on, my mouse is flipping out. There we go.
There's no problems in Homebrew mess.
It's called a mess for a reason.
I said there is none.
Wait, are you guys online streaming?
Probably.
Yes, he is. I got the notification.
I was just
I
Yeah,
checking.
I
should
get
be.
to. Yeah, I get to.
Yeah, I was just checking. Don't worry.
Pete, hello.
Hello?
All right.
He's dead.
Quick,
He's
cut
muted.
the bulwark. Ripping off.
I don't know if he knows that he's muted, but he is muted.
Well,
Might
can I
have
just
done it
continue?
intentionally.
Can I just continue
Back in a
prying off
minute.
the?
Yeah, you can
Bars.
continue prying off stuff.
Okay.
Just give him like one check rather than, you
Yeah.
know.
Roll me 10 strength checks, please.
On its
Oh my
save.
god.
Fool.
Beautiful. It's not the fastest of board removals, but given it's a bunch of rotten boards, it's not that hard.
Just realize my 3D.
Okay, can I just go in then and
Mhm.
start prying off the ones on the inside?
Yeah. The audio quality will once again drop. I apologize very much. But I am now severely dehydrated. Yeah, you can remove the boards on the inside. And I don't know if you can even hear me anymore.
Hmm.
But if you remove the boards on the inside, you'll slowly let light in, but only on the, the side that the windows are
Creepy
on.
music, by the way. I give it
The
a 7
rest
out of 10.
I don't know. I
of
prefer the banjo.
That is much creepier.
You hear that around here, you know you're around people with guns that can shoot you. Fun fact: my dad knew how to play the banjo.
Does he have a gun?
I do not know how to play the banjo. I am civilized.
Fun fact, my dad knows how to shoot a gun.
Good
Fun
for
fact,
him.
I know how to shoot a gun.
Fun.
Fun fact: my neighbor knows how to shoot a gun, and he's crazy.
Oh dear.
Okay, so you know the American stereotype, right?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, define the American stereotype for me.
Trigger happy racist.
Yeah, and he's fat.
shoot you with a gun.
Yeah, that's
Oh, yeah.
basically him.
I'm gonna shoot.
Also, I
Does he
think
have, like, a
he
bunch of America
he used
sign?
to No, never mind. He wasn't even that hardcore, sadly. I think he was just a teacher. I'm thinking about a different guy.
Does Bulwark pull off all of the things?
I
Yeah.
don't think God is back. Hello.
Hello.
I thought he was. My bad. His mic sounded better.
That's because I'm back.
Are you though?
Guess who's back?
Lazy?
I am back.
See, he's back.
Yeah?
That was a quick 1 minute break in the middle.
Yes. Exactly.
Sorry, the person that comes to make sure I'm okay is sitting in my living room per my parents' orders.
Oof.
And they told me my rat was unwell. And she is, so she's up here now. Baby.
Move your mic a little bit away from your face.
Sorry.
Immediately breathes hard.
Yeah, immediately breathes hard directly into his mic.
One last revenge. Breathe.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, I'm a little stressed. I have my dying rat here.
Or I'm just being a pain. Then
Good.
again, what am I not?
Should we pause session?
I'm so scared that you're slowly, very slowly revealing all of this. I'm so scared.
You just can't see anything. I mean, they can't.
I mean, we should be.
The light fades there. These are solid metal racks that are taller than you are.
I mean, I could just knock them over, I guess. If they are not fucking made into the ground.
I mean, you
Like-
haven't checked, so
I mean,
Can
he's
I
like right
check?
here.
they're very much attached into the ground.
Why did I even say anything about it? Do I
Slowly
see
screw out
anything at
every.
all?
Slowly screws out every single nail and screw. Just to let you know.
Anyway, Pete, you see,
Yep.
lining this wall, there's, I know it is 3 separate boxes, but, just pretend that it's one desk. I couldn't make it go diagonal. Because it was being mean to me. But there's some kind of table that looks like it has rotten produce goods on it.
Ugh.
That's what these 3 are. They're one table. And then in the back corner, there's some strange box sat on a table with a stool in front of it.
He's just he's gonna search the box with the stool in front of it.
That's this.
Okay, sorry.
It's some weird mechanical. It's not like a storage box. It's just some weird rectangular box. The front of it looks a weird glassy black.
Okay. Can you open it?
You can try. It doesn't look like it has any sort of hinge on it.
Okay. He tries to open it.
Okay, give me a strength check.
There you go.
You feel this strange material creak, and the weird glassy surface on the front of it cracks, but you can't seem to manage to get it open.
Bulwark, could you come open the box for me? He shouts this just as loud as Pete can shout.
Should I or should I not?
Those are also gonna come in here, and they're going to start pilfering these rats.
You must hurry, Bulwark. You want the good
Oh.
loot.
By the way, they also should not be able to see further into the thing.
They can't see up here, but
Yeah.
like this first section is illuminated. And they can still see down here.
Does Bulwark coming out, Pete?
Yeah, I don't know.
He said he was like, should I not? You know, the flower thing.
Yes.
Just head for. I should be able to at least see in a 5-foot radius.
Yeah, you can see it's not pitch black, it's just difficult to see. It's more shelves. I just can't set Fog of War to be at, like, half visibility.
Oh. It just shows then.
Yeah, that's all you can see.
was similar.
I walk into dark.
When you get back to here, it's too dark for you to actually see anything.
Mhm. Well then. I
There are
would
these
just.
strange glass doors lining this back wall.
I will just light a torch.
Okay, remove one of your torches from your inventory.
Done.
I'm on reveal areas, you don't.
It's a torch of darkness.
Well then. What glass do I see?
There's strange glass doors with what look like bottles on the other side of them, lining this wall.
Glass boxes, you say? Can I try to open them without damaging the glass?
They're like doors. They have handles on them.
Okay, I'll just put a handle to open them.
But yeah, it opens just fine. You can see that this thing has layered shelves with what look like some really dusty bottles of something.
Okay, can I dust off those bottles?
Yeah.
And actually,
You can read them because it's in Old Common. I just cut my tongue on a potato chip. I'm in extreme pain. I'm not gonna stop
Warning.
eating them, but like it really hurts.
You rolled on that one. I'm eating potato chip.
Fucking apparently.
Guys, if you hear anything weird, it's because my rat is climbing on my mic.
Valid.
Don't let it.
Or just like mute yourself until you need to speak.
Count.
Two options.
Or you can see this is some kind of alcoholic beverage.
okay, I will just bucket it.
You'll just put it in your bag.
Yeah.
You have a single bottle. I mean, there's more of them if you'd like to grab more than one.
Yeah, I will just grab more, yeah. Although I will first investigate over here.
That's the name of it. You can see these strange glass doors line this wall all the way back here,
Yeah,
and then there's a strange machine with several levers right here.
okay, I will just firstly pocket all of those bottles.
I mean, in that one door that you were at earlier, you could probably get like 20 of them.
Oh, then I will do so.
Okay, you now have 20 Rella beers.
And
Okay, I know what Pete's gonna do. He's gonna do something. He just realised that the thing he accidentally did on the door might be a good idea to do on the chest.
At no point did I say that this was a chest.
Well, the box then that he is struggling to open.
It is a strange metal box with a weird glass bit on one side. Yeah.
Okay, he's still trying to open it. Might not be able to open it, so he uses chill touch on it.
There's not really any effect.
Bulwark, could you please come help me? he's like desperately trying to get in it.
so
As
what's
Bulwark
this
pops
machine
appeared.
like?
Look,
It's
if
a
you
box.
help me, you
It looks
can
like
have
there's
all...
there's a small platform and then a support, and then there's these two large boxes on that are raised above the other platform, and then there are several levers in between the platform and the two raised boxes. Like push levers.
Can I just try to pull one lever?
You try and pull it, it won't move, like out.
Huh.
It's a push, he said.
Okay, I will just go back to the crows.
Oh my god. Alright, if you head back to the crows, if you walk this way, there's another strange, basically a grill. And then this weird glass box that seems to have these metal filaments on the bottom, and some on the top, and then there are these weird metal like little hooks coming from a pole in the center. And this glass box is probably a foot square and maybe 2 tall.
I'm sorry, it's killing me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, but my character literally has 8 intelligence
No, I understand.
and 6
It's
charisma.
hilarious.
So
I understand it's hilarious.
No, you aren't in the wrong. It's just killing me.
It's so funny.
can I actually recall as to what the box says?
Which box says? The glass one with the metal hooks in it?
Yeah.
Hot donuts. Knots, actually. It says not nuts. Like...
Hmm. Can I actually try to break
Best
the
you
glass?
understand it. You aren't the best reader.
Yeah. Can I try to break the glass?
Yeah. Strength check.
Just a strength check, not an athletics check?
Yeah, just strength. You're basically making an attack roll against the glass. It shatters easily. The crows caw at you as they were not expecting the glass shattering noise.
Can I see anything inside of it, or was it just on the outside?
You can see the metal hooks that you could see through the glass.
Can I actually just inspect those hooks?
Yeah, give me investigation.
Uh,
It looks like it's metal. There's metal in here. Yep.
oh.
Mm-hmm.
uh, I'll just go over to the crows.
You can
And
see that they're taking whatever seems to still be, like it might still be edible off of the shelves and putting it in like these excuse me,
Uh,
like satchel-like bags that they have on their sides.
guys, do you want some alcohol or not?
We'd prefer not to be under any influences in case we get attacked.
It's just the fact that those glass boxes over there contain bottles of alcohol. I mean, it will quench your thirst.
Are there any non-alcoholic beverages that haven't turned bad back there?
I mean, you could check. I just just open one of the boxes. Just only one.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the thing Pete can't open because he's just getting annoyed, so we just no Eldritch Blast.
What's that? Never heard of it.
The box is now dead.
The box was sentient in the first place.
He's just wasting time.
Hang on, eats the box. This makes me think of a cursed item where it's just like a nail, but like it compels whoever holds the nail to eat the nail, and it does not disintegrate in your stomach. And you just know there's a nail. It doesn't affect you at all. Beautiful. So,
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 the crows will go back. Pete, I think we'll do a little bit more with you, and then we'll swap back to everyone else for a little bit. More at. You there?
Yep.
Are you still trying to force open this
He
strange
just Eldritch
metallic
Blast
box?
it. And he's still trying to open it.
You fire this pink ray of energy at this box. The weird glassy surface on one of the sides completely shatters.
Yay.
I mean, that's all the glassy surface shatters.
Oh, just the surface, so like nothing falls out, it's just the surface.
I mean, just from the blast, none of the glassy surface like fell.
Okay, he's then just gonna punch the glassy surface.
Strength.
He's, he thinks there's something in there. I think there's something in there.
Take 2 points of slashing damage as this
Okay.
glass tears up your hand. You punch through this dark glass, just shatters around you, cuts up your hand a bit, and you can see that there's what looks like to be a bit of a corroded, coppery metallic tube on the inside.
He grabs the tube.
No, it looks kind of like a funnel, like the surface where you just punched through. There's metal connecting around the frame of the glass, and then it sort of funnels down and goes into a tube, and there's some weird bit of separate bit of glass at the bottom of the metal.
He tries to figure out what it is now, like just what this box is now. Which he never did before. I'm guessing investigation.
Intelligence. It's just straight up intelligence. I was gonna say, you have. I'll give you advantage because Xalas is also trying to figure out what this is. It looks like it may be some sort of Magitech device. That you may or may not have just completely ruined.
Whoopsie. He's now just gonna leave the room. Just like nothing went wrong. Nothing in that
Xalas
form.
is going to ask you to. I can't do his voice right now. To continue to
Hello.
Box.
Figure out what's inside of it.
Okay, Xalas. What do you want me to do?
Just see if you can open up the metal frame. I still can't do his voice.
Pardon?
What?
What did you say?
Try and open up the frame. Is what
Okay.
you to do.
He tries to do that.
Strength.
Australian.
Or dexterity, if that's better for you. You can try it open.
Australian. Austria, wasn't there any sort of text over here?
Australia?
Austria.
Hang on, you said. Yes.
Oh, you're gone. You moving something?
Yeah. Yeah, there is text on the what's it called? On the wall next to the door, there's a small metal plate that says ye olde the equivalent of employees only.
Okay.
The door is obviously busted open as Pete has broken into this room. Pete, you can't open this thing. It just this strange box confuses and vexes you. I would also say you would have been able to find.
No, don't chew on the wire. No.
at the
Keep
other
talking to
end,
himself.
at the other end of the box, there are these rubber-coated wires that are just running into the wall.
Wait.
Interesting. Can you stop?
Is that Pete's bird?
Yes.
Pete is going to go, Bulwark, could you come help me open this thing? Kexius wants to have a look at it.
As I hear this, I just go over here, sit down,
Just
and
go
I crack
over.
open. I sit down and I crack open a cold one.
It is definitely not cold.
Okay, then it's not cold,
These are
but I still crack
lukewarm
open.
at best.
Then he
The
cracked
worst?
open a lukewarm one.
Yeah,
At worst, these are genuinely like warm.
yeah, I just crack open one of them then.
Alright.
God, why did I stay behind with him?
Actually, you went ahead with him, really.
Oh. Why did I go with him? Christ.
It's almost as if I had no control over my body.
I just
What?
I just
mean,
went with the crows. So
you technically did get up to the island faster.
I mean, Seven tried as well, but she fell. Well,
Yeah.
Seven fell.
Look,
So, are you, Boric, you're drinking this, what would be unpleasant to literally anyone that has any appreciation for any beverage. Terrible. But to you, it's, whatever.
Pete's just gonna go, I have no idea what this vortex is, I give up.
You're drinking that, Pete, you and Kexius are both, very just confused. You don't know what this weird box is. It's got some weird copper tube. There's like no hinge. It couldn't be opened. Had these wires running just straight into the wall. You have no idea. And then we'll move over to the other group. Pay no attention that these maps are similar. Shut up.
Pay no attention to me backing out of the Roll20.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that happened.
You can see that there are gouge marks in the mill that take gaps every once in a while. From that, kind damaged automaton. And they just kind of go up, like... that.
Well, I don't like that. Whatever that is. And I also don't like this very ominous trail.
I mean, you know what the trail is from.
Oh, it's still ominous.
Guy's paranoid.
Why don't we have any music playing?
There is music.
I can't hear it.
It's quiet then.
Okay, there we go. You can see there's surrounding where this strange liquid seems to be leaking out. There's like a 8-foot or so tall wall.
Is that poison? Acid poison?
You can't tell from where you are.
Which one do you want to check out first, Carmela? Left or right?
We
And
should
it's
probably
very
go.
obviously not a building. The walls are shorter, and you can tell like there's no roof to this other thing.
Probably check out the right first in case it's dangerous.
Okay.
Lace, you hear?
Yeah.
You hear?
I was adjusting music volume. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Alright, looking through this
Yeah.
gap in the wall.
It gets darker.
Fucker. just do the thing that I told you to do. There's this green, thick liquid that is slowly bubbling. As these
Examine it.
large bubbles form, a few of them actually separate and begin to lift into the air before popping, and the liquid drops back into the...
It's acid.
That's definitely acid and not poison.
It seems much more viscous than any acid you've encountered. It's like sludge.
Why don't you just try and touch it?
Might burn.
Eh.
You touch it.
Yeah.
He seems spiffy.
Can't ruin his clothes.
I mean, you can take off like a. Are you wearing gloves?
No.
Then you can touch it.
No.
I'm gonna just squeeze on by. Squeeze on by.
Squeeze! Let's see if it'll actually reveal the area. Yay.
Much more freedom.
Hang on.
That's probably easy for Kai, but since he's so skinny. He's not a
I
chunky
have
boy.
school from home tomorrow, which is bullshit. I don't
Me
know,
too,
power set
maybe.
or something.
I don't know.
Anyway. I'm just gonna... There's a very
Wow.
large spill of... You can see in the distance, there's a large brick building that has what looks like a large stone from perhaps a trebuchet, some sort of siege weapon, or maybe even a giant that threw it, and it smashed into the side of this building, and you can just vaguely see the hints of metal structure that was damaged, that all of this thick goop has come from.
Mm.
Yeah, this is definitely not the right way.
I'm gonna throw a
Consume
copper
it.
coin in like the very edge right here. And see what happens to it.
The coin lands in the edge, the thick goop slowly wraps around the coin as the coin is submerged in it. The goop isn't entirely opaque. You can see through it just a little bit, and you can see the coin very slowly slides towards the center of this area and then begins floating in the goop towards where it seems to stem from.
Does it seem like it's dissolving at all?
No, it seems to be, at the very least, the copper piece doesn't seem to be damaged at all by this.
It's copper, isn't it?
See, look, it's fine. You can walk in it. Just try it.
Yeah, I don't think it'll pull. I think it will pull me away.
Okay, here's a plan. I've got
As you can see, whatever this fluid is, it didn't seem to move at all. There doesn't seem to be any sort of like general flow to it. It seems to be sitting still with the occasional bubble. But inside of it, the coin was
getting pulled.
Yeah.
Very strange.
I think it's alive. I don't know if Kai thinks it. You know, he's paranoid, like I am. He stares at it.
Yeah, Kai is definitely suspicious and scared of most anything.
I can make weird theories now.
There we go.
Whoa, what? It's alive? Yeah.
Kai did not say that out loud.
Gotta
I
prepare
highly
for that
doubt
line.
that Kai would say that out loud.
Kai will squint at it very noticeably and back up slowly.
Elle's just gonna take her very much cursed sword and just poke the edge of it.
Further.
Elle gets taken
doesn't
away.
Seem to it starts to creep up the blade of her sword.
It starts to creep up, you say?
It like starts spreading up the.
Take it out, take it out, take it out!
If Elle
Yeah,
needs
green
help,
is
I'm
just
gonna
what
use...
I had available. It's not like this same green. It's a lot darker.
I got to take a call. Different.
Alright.
Come pulls the phone out.
Yo, wait a minute.
Oh, hold on.
And his voice changes to super
I will
deep.
I will pull Elle from behind to give the help action. Still having it be a 13.
that still has it be a 13. She can't seem to get it. The liquid is continuing. She tries to let go of the sword. The sword doesn't like that, as it is cursed and she can't actually let go of it unless it is still sheathed on her person.
Lightning dagger attack!
What are you lightning dagger?
The slime on the sword. I'm
Are
going
you
to try to charge
attacking
the
the slime on the sword or like the actual base of the
metal, the base of the metal. And I assume the electricity will not conduct through the...
It's not going to conduct like through the hilt into L.
Yeah.
That's what you're concerned
Yeah,
about.
so... I'm going to try to...
You can roll damage because you're going to hit it. But
I can't wait for
the
the
piercing
next
has absolutely no effect. You do, however, see that electric charge spread out through the goop.
Did it do anything to it?
All of the bubbles, any bubbles that were forming on the surface have all popped, and it looks completely smooth up until here. Like this entire area.
Can Elle pull it out now?
No, there's no change. It's still creeping up her sword. Remarkably slowly, but...
Hey, Lace, can you help me pull Elle out of here?
I'll try. What, just strength?
Karma's on the call.
I'll have Lace do advantage strength, although I'm pretty sure her strength's the same.
Yep.
In my mind, Kai's weaker.
That's a 16.
We pull her out.
No, we push her in.
Was Lace pushing?
Whoops.
Finish the job.
Yeah, you gotta do that, you know? That's how science works. You know, like opposite forces and stuff, you know, it must work out.
I'm so tempted.
Uh-huh.
I got like gauntlet.
What are you saying? I'm so tempted to what?
Right? Right down the. Okay.
You manage to pull L and the sword out of the goop. The goop that is separated from this main body of it immediately dries into what looks like a near black. It's still kind of green, but it has darkened to near black and immediately crusts over on the blade of her sword.
Interesting. Oh, Dracana.
Go ahead. I love the phrase just eat it. It seems to thrive on being connected. Yep. You didn't roll well enough to get any information.
I think I have a good intelligence of the situation.
Interesting. Lightning dagger on the little cursed black stuff looking stuff.
I'm sure I have a good intelligence of the situation.
Whatever this.
Haha! That's just a pool, right?
You're on your phone. You have no idea.
The goop lace, you aren't sure if it's alive or not, but it seems that disconnecting it from whatever its source is causes it to immediately undergo this reaction.
Well, it seems you cutting that part of the goop seems to have done that. That just happened. So, you know.
Scrape that off.
Yeah, Elle's gonna clean her blade off from the near black. It just crumbles away.
Yeah, I think we should just stop messing with the goop.
I think that might be for the best.
Yeah. We can deal with it later when it becomes a problem.
Or just never. That's
You
also
can
a plan.
see the blade. As much of the blade as was covered in goop is now quite pristine looking.
Oh.
Double cursed. It looks
Aha.
like it has been cleaned. This door looks like it was forced open and then pushed back closed anyway. And this seems to be just a small shack.
I will try to open it.
The door just falls over. It was literally like brute force opened and then just kind of set back in place so that it would look like it was closed.
Well, that was
There's
easy.
like 50 robots in there.
Oh, hi.
Now, there's just a single automaton facing away from the door. Its familiar axe is embedded on the table that it is sat in front of.
I wonder what it's doing.
Well, why didn't you find out, Kai?
7. Do you know what it's doing? Okay, 7.
Yeah, it's lazy even still.
Lazy?
Taylor's still on. She's still on in the chat, but I don't know if she's actually
There we
like here. Lazy?
I thought you said it was knocked out.
go. No.
You were knocked out like last session. You're conscious now.
You have 1
Okay.
health.
You have
If you
1
can't-
health.
If you can't see it.
I don't know what it's doing.
I mean, you opened the door, like it did.
What Kai's intelligent.
Maybe this is where you were from or something.
I know it from
What?
What?
Well,
No.
7, you'd have recognized the lake that you fell into earlier. You've climbed out of that water before. It's the first memory you have.
Oh yeah, I did fall into that. Then, working with monk skills.
I don't know why. I like to think 7 did not notice this giant city behind. And started walking.
That may or may not be literally exactly what happened, yeah.
It's just a personal in head. Haha, funny. Does the robot inside look anything like 7, or have any seem like metal looking?
The
Little-
automaton, it's very much been like it was built for a different purpose than 7.
Mhm.
Because 7 is very much dexterous, like gracious. They're a monk. They were built for that purpose.
Mhm.
This axe wielding thing looks like it's brute force.
Barbarian.
Yeah,
Yes. Okay.
basically.
Anyone want to go in? Nose goes.
Sky puts his hand on his nose.
Looks like you all lose.
I'll do
But
it.
I mean it. Yeah, go ahead. It seemed friendly enough earlier.
I'm assuming the
You
door
never
is
know.
closed,
The
or at the
door is
very least,
open.
like, creep.
It
It fell over.
Fell over. Like the
Ah.
second that Lace tried to open it, it just fell over.
Okay. I'll kind of like bend down and knock at the door before entering. Hello?
Hear a loud creak as the automaton slowly turns around. Its face is like destroyed. Its lower jaw's been removed. But you hear, obviously without its mouth moving, it doesn't have a lower jaw. You help.
Sure, what can I do for you?
Find King. And
No,
it
I'm
will
not.
turn back to this table, and you can see there's parchment laid out on. It's been laid out. There's, you know, those like block weights that are used to like spread out large pieces of parchment. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but they're basically
Yeah, I know what you're
bricks.
talking about.
they're on one end, and then the other end of the parchment is held down by this thing's axe.
Ah, map reading.
But there's some... You can't see what's on the parchment from the door.
I assume it's a map.
Yeah.
Those
Probably.
are the little
You still
blocks.
can't-
you use for-
I was gonna...
I was just gonna, go around.
As this thing creaks, you can see its eyes are actually two different colors. It looks like one of them is glowing blue and the other is glowing green. And it looks like that section of its face that's glowing green was removed from a different automaton and attached.
Green means go.
I think it was the green one. Hang on, let me check my notes. But it turns to look at you as you turn past. Hell. And
Okay.
you can see whatever approximation of a voice box that it had glows in its throat.
Oh, does that arm that we gave it look like a matching model?
The arm?
Mm-hmm.
That arm is... It looks like a similar model, but it doesn't have the same, like, patterns on it as the other...
I see. It's an amalgamation. Robots.
Yeah.
I look at the map. I think it's a map, unless it's like.
You look at the piece of parchment. It is a map. It looks like a section of Xalas. I don't have the map for you, but basically, it's the. You came up from the south. You went around to the right. The eastern end of Xalas, which is where you are.
Could we see an easy way to get to the peat end or bulwark end?
That would be the southern end. It doesn't go that far.
Okay.
It just shows you the road that you're on is continuing west towards the center of the city. And you can see, at least on this map, you don't know if there are any other, you haven't checked to see if it has any others like underneath. You can see there's an arrow that points towards where the south is, like on the very, very edge of the map. It points towards the southern end of the city, and it says 2 industrial zone. And to the near the center of the city, hang on, the westmost end of the map, it says you can't read it, actually. You can't read this map. You recognize, like, the road that you came in on, like, from walking on it, you can see the different branching things. And there were street signs. You recognize some of those characters. You can't read what this map says. It's written in, Ancient Common. Old Common, whatever. It's Old Common.
Hey, Seven, it looks like this... since it seems like you must have came from here, can you read this?
I can see if I can read it. Seven comes over to look at the map and see if you can read it.
You would see it says industrial zone going towards the southern region. The western edge of the map, there's what looks like some sort of walled, like arc wall, like as if it was a part of a large circular wall. On inside of that, it says Upper Ring Medical Zone. Where you are, you can actually see the fence that you came through, and the current area of the current fenced in area that you're in, outside of it where you weren't here lazy, but the area that you were is just labeled like Eastern Edge. And then the small area that you're in is labeled, I forgot the name.
That's an odd name.
Yeah, I know, right? Let me search for it.
We're still in like the east, right?
Yeah, you're still in the east.
I'm just reading the notes for once.
Mm. Mm.
Mm.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Living slime section.
Yes. No. It says, copper, clover, core. Like, fuck. Sorry, my brain's short-circuited. The copper,
That's a loose wine.
clover, core, as in like corporation. And then it has like in parentheses, and then 3 C's connected to each other. And the outermost one looks like gears. And then there's some word, like it says copper, clover, core, and then there's some last word that's been like torn out. Like that part of the map has been ripped out. And then after that it says productions.
So does 7 relay all of this? Easy.
Yeah, I think he does to try to relay what he read.
Please, it seems as if we want to go to the west if we want to have any chance for medical stuff.
Then should we, start heading off that way then?
1 second. Mr. Robot, sir.
No, he wouldn't say robot.
Hey, Mr. Automaton, sir. You know where this key that you want us to find is?
Find
Uh,
King.
Oh, King!
There is some sort of problem in whatever it has
Okay.
left of a
Does it have thumbs?
mechanical voice box. Yes, it has 2 fully functioning arms, but it's
Okay, thumbs up, King. thumbs down, key, thumbs middle, neither.
It gives you a thumbs up. It creaks very loudly as it has been maintained not very well. Over the past however long.
Erasing key, adding king.
Great job.
Well,
And it like gestures towards where it says upper ring medical zone.
Okay. Well, then,
okay,
let's go
let's
that towards that way, anyways, to meet up with the group, I guess.
let's just go. You lead the way because I don't know where I'm going.
Can I spend a minute to like make a rough sketch of a map in my journal
I
and just say I have a
said
map?
the wrong thing. Yeah, you have a rough sketch of a map. You can write in what Seven like translated, but you still can't read all of like the small details. I misspoke. It doesn't say CCC blank Productions. It says the Copper Clover Core, and then there's just a torn out word.
Since you said this, I'm gonna check on. Is there like any other papers under this map?
There is another. That is of the Southern District, actually. So you can see the South End connection. Basically where the chain is linked to the city and where the lifts would have come up if they'd still worked. And it's very much an industrial zone. You can see there's large factories. There are a few things labeled that seem like they're smaller stores and like housing for those that live in the
South District.
yeah, that would
Yeah,
live in the South
I'm
District.
just gonna.
And then you can see again, this time it's just the 3 C's. Here's where it says CCC torn out bit of parchment productions. And it's fairly near the
Hey, Mr. Automaton.
That part that is labeled is another fenced-in area that takes up a significant portion of the factory district. Or the industrial district, I mean.
Southern is industrial, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think. Hey, Mr. Automaton, sir. Yeah, sir. Can I take these?
I assume there's like more maps under.
It is just those 2 maps, and then there's what looks like the corner of another map that you can see. You would now recognize because Seven translated it for you. It says part of the phrase like medical upper ring medical district, but you can just see like part of the word medical and district, and the rest of the map is torn and it's not with the other 2 maps there.
And it doesn't look like the robot has map on it, right?
What? Sorry, what?
It doesn't look like the other robot has a map on it, right? Or a giant piece of paper that it's just hiding
this
under.
robot, it looks like it's a bare metal frame that has it's got nothing on it.
Okay, since it doesn't respond, I'm just gonna take it. Awkwardly, moving the axe off of the one end.
It's like, yeah, gonna take this.
Very slowly removing it, like on the maps and stuff, and like pockets it. So, map of south and east, south and east.
Yeah, lower ring, south and east. Actually, as you start to take the maps, whatever, it will hold the eastern one with its finger in the medical district. King
Fine.
near fine.
So the king's around the east.
That's what this robot seems to be indicating. Yes.
Okay.
Automaton. Sorry.
Okay.
Well, I'm just gonna pocket this, and I'll keep that in mind. And I'm just gonna.
So it's not like still. It didn't hold. It just pointed to it one last time, right?
Yeah, it didn't keep it. It was just making sure that you knew. And then it'll let you take the maps, and then it's going to the axe wasn't set on the maps, it was sliced into the table.
Oh, then Kai is going to would have very awkwardly tried to take out the axe with his weak, arms. It's like
it'll just pry the axe out.
Yeah, that's what he did.
This axe looks the blade could definitely still lop off some heads, but it's very much in a state of disrepair.
Like a 1D lesser
And
damage.
the actual handle of it is also metal. It's not wood like you'd expect from an axe that you'd find.
So it was especially heavy.
Oh yeah.
I see.
The only thing that isn't metal is a leather wrap around it. So, yes, it's especially heavy. So,
Crazy gone.
It lifts up the axe and then it just kind of lets it swing on the ground, and it actually holds it up until you are out of this building. Oopsies. Until you're out of this building, and then it will. My mouse is being a pain in the ass.
Oh, I thought you were screaming.
No, my mouse just likes to be dumb. And then as soon as you're outside again, it will just let the axe swing, and then oh my gosh, my mouse is being
This is an axe trail, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Very scary.
Well, we should probably find Pete for.
I mean, do we?
Yes. What is it?
You heard me go silent immediately.
The strange sludge has gone about halfway across this road.
That's not good.
I could attack it and just see what happens. No? Okay.
I'm not sure I want to see what happens if it gets attacked.
You just want to, like, block it off with something, like that door.
I don't think that's gonna help in any way.
I mean,
I could like cast a spell on it.
nah.
Okay,
What
should
do
we
you think, Carla?
What?
Got it.
I didn't hear
Sorry.
you. My headset's being a bitch.
Oh,
Well, he just asked, what do you think about setting on fire or something like that? What do you think we should do with it?
I think we should leave it alone.
I think it'd be best if we should just launch this fire. No,
if we just
if we
exhaust
just
ourselves.
if
think-
we just all walk into it very slowly.
I think it's best if we all just do this. Everyone just grabs Kai
What
and
if
throws it.
one of us walks into it?
Points over to the automaton that's not 7.
What if we just
What
throw
if
Kai
it-
into it?
What if it wants a sacrifice?
Then we throw Kai.
Oh, I'll stab you. I bite.
Oh,
You can hear this. I can't do the sound.
Yeah, I get the idea.
I think you know the sound that I'm going. That you can. Oh dear. The axe dragging against the metal plating of the road.
Horrible sounds. Got it.
Yep. Oh, it's awful.
I guess.
The automaton is gonna just step right into it.
Anything happening to it?
Oh, it immediately starts getting covered by this goop.
Yeah, no, I don't think we should step into it. I think my copper coin gave it that power.
I think you might be giving yourself a bit much credit.
Is this road metal? I mean the side
The side
sidewalk
bits,
metal?
no.
And this is metal, right?
Yes.
Interesting.
Hey, what if
The
it?
automaton seems to be perfectly calm as this goop just is going up. It's like halfway up its legs by now.
What if it's attracted to metal? And it's spreading because of the metal.
Well,
Why
we
don't you
haven't
find
put
out?
anything organic in it yet. So,
Yes. So now that you know it's on the metal road, it's just gotta, spread.
it's gonna spread.
let's just keep moving. How's that?
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
It's about halfway up this barbarian automaton's.
Good luck.
I'm pretty sure we should help him.
I'm not getting near that thing.
It's attracted to male, so I ain't coming near it.
I'm gonna
It
try
doesn't
and
look
help
like
this
it's
thing
taking
up at the
damage,
very
right?
least.
We should stand them.
What are you trying to do?
At least help him up. Like get him away from the acid.
I don't think it's that.
It's completely calm. It's just letting the goop go up.
What happened to the lightning? Does it reform?
The part that was the only thing that happened where you struck it with the lightning was that all of like the bubbles popped and it cleared and was completely and
Yeah,
very
the bub-
bizarrely smooth.
Is it
But
like
it
bubbling
went
over?
back to normal. Yeah.
Okay. I assuming very brief. Okay.
It's about to the thing's chest now. It has already covered one of the arm that had the axe, as the axe was also being covered by the goop. It's spreading down the other arm.
I won't touch it, but if you want to try to pull it out, I can like kind of help
If
you.
I might, it might be a good time to end it, given Mr. Mole Rat had to go, given his rat just passed away. I'm guessing that's his pet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like his he has a pet rat. Well, it would be a good place to end it, but also the two people that are no longer here are the two people that aren't in this area. So
All
I can
right.
finish this section,
All right.
which I would have loved to be able to get back to them, but
What can you do?
what can
This is
you
why
do?
we don't split the party, I suppose.
Basically.
Do you want help?
I
Can't.
It's its neck where the voice is being projected from gets covered as it's in the middle of saying whatever is it.
thumbs up, yes. Thumbs down, no.
I'm pretty sure
Thumbs
his arms
middle,
are
I don't really
gone.
care.
One of its arms is not completely covered yet, and that one gives a thumbs up.
Okay, it wants help. Maybe you should grab one of its arms.
I'll do just that.
Both arms are now completely covered.
Okay.
Oh, there, that's fast.
I can at the
They
very
were
least
already
save the
They
head.
were already nearly covered.
Oh, cut off its head.
Not cut off its head, but just like pull it up by its head. If its head
It's not-
pops off, that's its own
It
problem.
still stood like completely upright.
Yeah, so
Like
let's
this-
have a head friend.
This thing is 6 foot something, and its head is the only thing that's not covered entirely.
Kexius
It's already, like,
2.0.
Bro, we can just put this thing on Kexius. Or Kexius on this thing's head. Easy. Anyways, I'm pulling this thing up by its head. At least try and save it.
I mean, strength check.
I will help pull from behind. Not touching it, but like pulling Karma's back.
Pulling. Oof.
It's the help
I would
action.
get
way.
advantage because he's helping, yeah?
Yep.
Kai's little tug helps you out a lot.
You begin to pull
Nice.
it and
The glue is about to reach your fingers as you're about to pull the automaton like out back onto the normal metal of the road. The goo is like at your fingertips.
He RKO's out. You.
That twin.
Are you going to let the goo hit your fingers, or are you going to let go?
If I can pull this thing up.
You literally can't pull it up. It is taller than you.
No?
How tall is it?
Very. How tall are you, Karma?
6'6".
Yeah, it's like 6'10".
And it's in the goop, isn't it? How
Yes.
is the
and it-
goop just not deep at all? I thought it was like a pit sort of thing.
No, it's completely level with the surface of the road where he's standing.
It's not like we have a power wash or anything.
Right.
Alright, I'm gonna like kind of
I could
pick
magic missile it.
Kai up. I'm gonna pick Kai up by like his hips and say, "Okay, your turn."
Okay,
so that
I
he has
guess
height
I.
on me.
Any chance of grabbing it by the head is gone, as only like the smooth top of its head is uncovered by goop.
Do you want me to like magic missile it or something?
I'm
I just,
pretty
like,
sure that would
stab-
make things worse.
Well,
Can I just stab
As
it
it-
with like 2 daggers? Or...
As it is entirely covered by goop, it takes a step forward, takes another step forward, steps right out of the goop. Immediately, the entire thing crusts over. And then you can hear it start to crack and crumble as the goop falls off. This automaton, as it is unveiled from this near black crumbling goop, is significantly better looking. It's still made out of mismatched pieces.
Did it look easy for it to walk out?
Yeah, it just walked right out. I mean, it had the same labor as any of its steps earlier that it was taking earlier.
Kai is
But
going
it
to.
immediately got crusted over, and then it's slowly breaking out of this shell of the crusted goop.
Can I grab like one of my snake scales and just like throw it in?
It into the goop.
Yes.
It gets slid to the edge of the goop and just
Oh, it's
seems
like
to be
rejected.
like fired out of the side.
how does it look?
So...
Any residual goop that was on it immediately thrusts over.
So did it look like it like violently fired, or
No, it was just kind of like spat
just, like
out.
nicely? Okay.
I could
So I
take a,
think we can walk through this.
time to take a step into it.
Does my scale look cleaner or anything, or is this
If
normal?
you like crumble off the crusted goop, it looks almost identical. A little bit like if you had rubbed like sand polish on the scale, but it doesn't look nearly as good as this automaton, which has now uncovered itself from the crusted goop, is looking almost freshly made. It looks like it's made out of the mismatched pieces that it was made out of, but it looks in significantly better repair.
Hey, Seven, you should try walking in.
So I'm still unsure about just.
Let's lay
Don't
down.
worry, if you do happen to get injured, I will heal you.
Elle just kind of like looks at you, Karma, and then looks at Seven, who has a lot of like blunt force damage all over their body.
Maybe you should heal
Well,
him
they can
now.
walk, can't they?
Do you think this could help my ear?
No, probably not. I think you're, I don't believe you're a robot. I think.
I believe the medical section could help your ear. But since
The party members, other two party members are here.
Robot
Shall not continue.
rude. Automatons smarter than robots.
Did I say robots?
Yeah, you did. You said you're not a robot to place.
I meant to say automaton. I wouldn't know what a robot was.
I
No,
will
Tank?
give.
You would because they've been
would.
mentioned before.
Oh, then he would.
I'll
He would have
I'll
said
be-
automaton, though.
I'll be giving 7
Seven.
12 hit points. By the way.
Yeah. Remember, you've used those spell slots.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, I'm keeping track on the spells section.
This looking a little bit repaired, in better shape. This automaton's going to start. It's carrying the axe. It's holding like its hand is right below the actual head of the axe, and it's walking with the axe by its side, so it's not like dragging on the ground anymore. It's just going to it's just gonna start walking.
Do you think this can help clothes?
Maybe.
I don't think so.
Maybe
Depends
they're
on
like a
what the
towel.
clothes made out of.
You know what? I'm going to throw. No, I can't. I can't throw that blanket. I love that blanket.
You mean the one
Do
I
it,
gave you?
okay.
The semi-soft blanket I got from the tower
from
that you were in.
Kexius's tower.
Yeah,
Oh, that one. Okay.
I remember you giving me a blanket. If you did,
I am mixing you up with a different Yonti I played with. Don't worry about it.
a random
Who
blanket.
actually surprisingly was also a rogue. Are Yontis just good with rogues?
No,
No, they're not.
they're good magic casters.
Ah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Anyhow.
Anywho.
Devin, jump in.
God. Alright, fine.
You'll be fine. I think.
I try to set like one foot in it.
Um,
Goop.
It
I'm going to
immediately
examine
begins spreading up your feet. Are you wearing shoes, or do you just have the metal would you just have your metal plates out at the bottom?
Maybe metal plates.
Yeah. I mean they look almost like feet, but they probably aren't as
Yeah.
detailed. Yeah, it immediately begin creeping up. It begins spreading up your body. You retain full mobility. Are you just gonna let it go all the way up?
No, I'm gonna try to walk. I don't know.
I mean, it seemed the other automaton waited until it was covered, and then it walked out and let it crust over.
then he looked hot.
What?
Now you can walk the red
repaired,
carpet.
overall better looking. Let's see, it would have gotten about 30 feet or so, 40 feet away, and then have turned around.
And just waited.
Yeah, I mean, it's waiting. It under the impression that you guys are gonna help it find King.
Yeah. We're probably gonna want to wait for our friends.
7, if you
Yeah.
let it spread all the way up, and then step out.
Yeah.
It immediately crusts over. There's no need to make any check. You can crumble it off easily. Heal 5, and your intelligence goes up by 1 point.
No, I want to jump in.
Your base intelligence goes up from the 7 to an 8. So.
Okay.
You go from 7 to 8.
Your name is still 7 because those are completely unrelated things. But
Okay. You 5.
I didn't kill a friend. Good.
I think you should be able to change the 7 in your intelligence to an 8, but I'm not sure if it'll.
Now, if only Bulwark was here to get smarter.
Here. Let's see if. Yep, there we go.
Does 7 look better? Like the
7.
goat?
Most of 7 is covered by a cloak, which the goop would have gone under. You can't see anything.
Okay. I saw the other robot though, so.
Yeah.
Do you think Bulwark would want some of this
7
stuff?
already looked to be in decent repair anyway, so.
You have like a jar that we can just like collect this stuff in.
And then Kai thinks about how it crusted over after he took it away from the main source.
Yeah, I was
Never.
like.
And
I mean, if
actually,
you want to go. I don't think we can hold it in jar. If we could find the source, maybe. But and she looks towards the brick building that this stuff seems to be coming from. I'm not sure if we can really get over there, as it's
you can
seems to
pass
be
by here on our
almost
way.
entirely surrounded by this goop.
This wall of wood.
I mean, there's this 8-foot wall, but like looking through the gap at and it's split up here as the wall is. Looking at the actual brick building that the goop is coming from, that's not this wall that you see. It's off the page. From where you can see, it doesn't look like there's a way to get to that building without going through the goop.
Without going through here?
Yeah, without going through this green stuff, there's no way to get to that building that you can see from this angle. You don't know about like if the other side of the building is also surrounded by the goo.
Kai's currently in a mental battle of curiosity and fear.
Oh no.
Well, you know the section that you're in belongs to the Copper Clover Corporation.
Kai is wearing shoes. So
but you cannot tell the whatever it was labeled. You don't know what this area, whatever this fenced in area was actually for. You just know that it
so did the
belonged
goo
to
cover
that
his
corporation.
face? Did the goo cover Seven's face?
Yeah.
Okay. Nope, not dying of suffocation.
It would have covered like literally their entire
Yeah.
under the clothes, because it
Yeah,
doesn't
that's what it is.
it does not jive with organic material.
Anything other? I'm so tempted to pull out the lightning glove and just.
I
Pull out the lightning glove and put it in the goo.
I think we should start trying to find
Your
P and the
Patriots?
medical center.
We should tell the Mr. Robot here automaton. I meant to say. We should tell Mr. Automaton.
Name is. I'm dumb. Hang on.
We should tell Mr. Automaton here to wait here as we find our friends. Do the medical stuff and see what this king thing is about. You guys agree?
Yeah.
Evan, like Karma, L?
Sure.
Do it.
I'm gonna assume Karma's.
Wanna try anything else with this green stuff?
No, not really. If only Kexius were here.
I mean, you could probably clean your armor if you want to.
I'm not gonna try anything.
Uh-huh.
Can I lay my dagger, like all my non-magical daggers along the edge of this here and wait to see if it like cleans it?
Sorry, repeat that again, please.
Can I lay all my non-magical daggers along the edge of this and wait to see if it like cleans this?
The goop will like cover the metal part of them. But they'll just slowly get pulled in if you don't like remove them.
Like I'm gonna remove it as soon as it like
As soon
covers
as
the
it
metal
covers
part.
it entirely, it'll crust over. If you knock off the crusted part, yeah, it cleans here. It cleans them.
Yeah, okay. All my daggers are clean. Yay. I do the same thing with my rapier.
You just have to be quick about it. You have like a mace or something that you want to clean? I forget what weapon you use, to be honest.
What weapon does Karma use?
What weapon do you use?
I should say that in character.
I don't wanna test the goo.
Okay.
Just searching for metal stuff in my bag.
There's no reason to keep doing this. This is actively dangerous. And who knows, that thing has been extending out, which means that it could extend out and get you guys that aren't made of metal.
Did you not see me throw a scale in?
No?
It pushed it right out.
Yeah, but did it do anything to the scale? I mean, we don't know if it burns or not. It can't exactly tell us that, oh my god, this is so excruciatingly painful, why would you do this to me?
I put my hand in.
Oh my, okay.
I put a finger in, like a pinky finger, and if it hurts at all, I don't like shove it in.
You've done the ultimate sacrifice.
You know, I could have just done that with my tail. They grow back.
Actually, like, as soon as it starts getting pushed, it will, like, actively push against you.
Oh, I don't even think we can go in there.
Still, I would rather not test it.
Try jumping on it. See if it like bounces you up. Like a trampoline.
Like falling on a slime block. Like
Yep.
the Xalas adventure. First you swim up the water, and then you jump on the side.
One adventure.
By the way, Seven, are you feeling better after that?
I think so, yeah. I look somewhat better.
Oh, I completely forgot to mention, Seven, until Karma healed you, your head was, like, killing you. Like, it was like your entire brain was static. You had a concussion, basically, from falling and going unconscious from falling off the chain of the island.
Oh.
But once you received magical healing, you're fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
He got more intelligent.
By 1 point.
You see a monocle appear on Seven.
I got healed by 1 point, so...
Does my pinky get more intelligent?
No. Seven's intelligence is a result of damage, and that some of that damage was repaired.
Yeah. Kai has no brain damage.
That we know of.
I don't
For certain.
think he has any. I mean, he's paranoid. He definitely has like muscle decay or something.
Me muscle atrophy? Muscle atrophy or something.
Atrophy.
MS, or whatever,
Atrophy.
whatever it is. Something bad. Nothing mental, only physical.
Yeah, no, I don't even think that thing will, like, accept us going in it. So. So. What you guys wanna do?
I'll probably leave to the get my ear.
Yeah, Pete has your ear, doesn't he?
That's of course. No, yes.
So
Let's
yeah,
go
we're
get
gonna have to meet up with
Pete.
them anyways.
Let's get Pete then. Let's go. Let's.
Okay, let's tell this robot to wait here and we'll come back. Right?
Um.
We're coming back, right?
I think we need to find him. So.
We need to find our friends and that whatever that automaton, whoever that automaton, whatever that thing's looking for, it seems to be in the same district that the thing.
We also
right?
should worry about, we left Pete and our other automaton robot, whatever his name is, friend, together, and they absolutely despise each other. So we need to get on that.
I mean,
Can we meet
I
Bulwark?
keep forgetting that they just hate each other.
I'm pretty sure Bulwark hates like him.
Oh, that's his name, right? Sorry. Anyways, I'm pretty sure they're gonna strangle each other if we take too long.
Never leave me alone with him. He will
Bulwark?
kill me. Yes.
Yeah, he
I
seems a
got
bit
pushed down the
mean.
stairs.
I think that was partially Kexius' fault.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
no,
I
it
mean,
was
think
definitely
about
still
the
Bulwark
solution,
that pushed you down the stairs, but like that at least had to do with Kexius.
I mean, Bulwark could have just like
Not
you
shoved
know,
you down the stairs? I know.
yeah, he
By
could
the
have
way-
literally just stopped me from moving. It's not that hard.
By the way, Kai, why
Yeah?
haven't you taken Kexius from Pete in his sleep yet?
What? Why would I do that?
I mean, it seems to kind of have a bad influence over Pete.
I think it's already locked in.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like,
From what Pete
just gonna
said,
let this
they
happen?
can communicate even if he's not wearing the helmet, so like...
yeah, But
And didn't he
I'm
already
just a
like use his
little
arm?
bit concerned that he may or
I'm
may
also
not
pretty
have
scared.
sold his soul.
I don't think people intentionally kill me. I think he will like sleep kill me.
That is incredibly concerning.
Either
And
way, we
again,
should get a
I'm
move on before they
thinking that most
strangle each
people-
other.
I like to
Yeah.
think it takes like an hour for Kai to go to bed each night, just staring at everybody in the party.
Just like in absolute fear. Oh, don't forget that there's a like young dragon wormling that also just hangs out with you when you're on the ground.
Oh yeah,
Riz,
no,
by the way, is not up here. Like, is not on the island.
yeah, probably because he got
Karma's
Steam.
probably like
Got
the first
punched
to
by
sleep.
Steam.
Karma's like the first to sleep, and then the first to wake up and just like stare at either Kai or Lace, like right next to them, like, hey,
Yeah,
you up?
Kai definitely wakes
Hey.
up early and goes to sleep early. Late. Goes to sleep late.
Wakes up late.
We
yeah.
get it.
It probably
We know.
scares someone.
That-
It probably
that's been
secretly scares
established
Seven because
since
how
session
much he can
0.
kill people. Kill
And when you stare at Kai in the morning, he has his eyes closed, but he's definitely awake, and he's just like peeking every now and then.
Karma is definitely a morning person, so that when someone wakes up, he moves straight to the next person to watch them until they wake up.
Yeah, Kai is
Lovely.
definitely spends a solid like 10 minutes just like pretending to be sleeping when he wakes up every day.
Like the first time they go camping, they're all probably gonna be like, well, last time they were camping, they were probably traumatized by Karma just vibing in their space without their permission.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. See, Kai also kind of sees Karma as like, you know, a protective shield. Also, so also being terrifying at the same time, so it's a really confusing relationship for him. As of
Anyhow,
now.
Hugh. So are we gonna explain to this automaton what's going on,
Yeah,
or are we just gonna like leave him there, or
Let's explain it to him. I'm not.
no, I don't really want to talk to him.
Nose
That's saying I don't
goes.
want to talk to myself, please. Don't make me
Nose
do that.
goes. Puts hand on nose. I'm assuming L's like the first one.
L's absolutely the first one. She smacks herself in the face. She responds that quickly.
Kevin doesn't have a nose, so he's not in the competition. Laser Karma.
Laser karma, laser karma.
Unless Seven wants to do it.
Unless someone's going to volunteer to do it.
I'll do it if you want to.
if anything goes wrong, this like island like cracks in half, I'll be here. Don't you worry. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Wild magic.
What, an island splitting in half? That would never happen. No.
He's talking right now.
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Did you say that in character, like island splitting in half?
If you did, you're just gonna see a sweat roll over Kai's forehead.
Did you? Did Karma say? I don't know. I don't even remember.
Karma didn't really say much.
Who's going to go talk to this automaton that you don't know?
Okay, I'll do it. Automaton I don't know the name of.
Help find King.
We need to group up with our friends first because we kind of like took different ways up here, and then we can help you out. Maybe. We also came to like kill my friend's ear. Friend.
You see him shudder when he says friend.
King.
Like in a minute, we have to do some things first. Understandable.
It was asking like,
Oh.
uh,
Let's see if during
so, it was asking like, will your group, because you said you were going to get the rest of your group, help find, like, get group
yeah,
to help
that's what I'm saying.
find.
Kai was saying, hey, after we do like some errands, like with my friend points out to his ear,
And at the like medical ward, then we help you find your team.
King last seen in medic wards.
Oh, so that
okay, so let me change spot of king on my notes.
I literally pointed to it like 3 times. How do you
I
have the wrong spot
understand.
written down?
I wrote it in the wrong section.
Anyway,
Listen, I'm dumb. Kai's
Fair
smart.
enough.
I also can't. This robot is not very good at talking. To be fair, and I'm not.
it's old, and unlike 7, which seems like and Bulwark, who were deactivated for a very long time, you don't think this this automaton was deactivated.
Yeah.
Either for very long or at all.
Well, that's its own fault.
You don't know that?
Should have deactivated yourself, man.
I am suddenly very lightheaded for some reason.
Oof, you might need to get some water.
I do not
Anyway.
think I am dehydrated.
The Kai's voice piercing your ears.
Yeah, honestly. One will wait for you group.
I mean, we
It's
seem
not good at
to.
talking because its ability to talk was damaged, sir.
I understand, man. It's just harder to understand. You understand.
I know.
Yeah. So yeah, we probably gotta go to gather our friends, which is basically in the same direction now. So I guess we can just walk together.
It's really not.
Basically.
You have to cut southwest to get to the medical center. You need to go west, and they are like significant distances apart.
You know what?
Like hours of walking worth apart.
You wanna like come with us or split up? Like wait.
One wait for you.
Are you gonna wait for us there?
Will wait here.
Oh, so you want us to come back here? Okay.
So I assume we go off and
Yeah, you can start heading southwest.
unless anybody else has.
Unless there's anything else that you would like to do.
I jump in.
No one? Anyone? No?
I'm just kidding.
I feel like being on a trampoline right now. Kai, go test it out for me.
Quick, throw me like a football.
Okay, just throws you straight into the wall.
It is like an 8-foot tall wall. So
Like I'm throwing you
Like
by
you
the
could
neck.
climb over it, but
Comedy, like, slowly fall down the wall.
But football here is meant to be kicked.
I will throw you into that wall too.
uh-huh.
This is not as
Heathen.
smart.
I think the word you're looking for is a rugby ball.
I'm looking at Kaya's weight, and that's totally wrong. He should weigh way less.
Oof.
Based on his size and strength.
Anyway. Who's playing music? What?
Probably
This
Curly.
is our outro music.
Hello?
Hello.
Goodbye.
Don't do that. Please. Let's see. Yeah, you guys can head back out of this fenced area. 7, you can try and open the gate again, or you can just walk through the hole in the fence.
This right here? Or, oh, back.
But that's until you go back. Until you come back to get this automaton barbarian that you don't know the name of. That's about the end of this map section. And that's about where we will end today. I'll bring us back to the crows,
Drinking beer.
Bork, and Pete. No, the crows have all gone and gotten what is very almost certainly stagnant water. It's just Bulwark that's drinking very, 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 very,
Probably
very,
better to
very
drink.
old beer.
Probably better to drink that than the stagnant water.
Probably.
Kill you.
And that is where we shall leave off today. I think we'll probably start off with them again, and then since you're headed there, you will get there. Depending on what they do, you'll get there eventually, and then you'll be together again, and I won't have to deal with having a split party, because that sucks,
Sad.
because I can't give either of you enough time without neglecting the others. Which we'll start out, I hope you're all fine, we'll start out with them, and then after a little while, just them, you will arrive where they are.
You're good for next Thursday so far, right?
So
far.
I am definitely not good for next Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Next Thursday. Next week is Tech Week for the show that I'm doing.
If I may, I probably won't be able to make it to the next Fall of Astria game because I will be moving some stuff on Friday tomorrow. Saturday I'll be moving into a new house, and Sunday I'll be.
You already said.
Yeah, you already said, and also I haven't stopped the stream, so.
Oh,
okay.
Let's see. We'll leave off. We won't be on next week because we should be on for the second week in November, though.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna stop